You ever stare at a glossy product photo, think this is exactly what my backyard kitchen needs, only to end up with a grill that feels like a compromise the first time you fire it up? I've seen that happen a lot with built-in gas grill heads. People get swayed by the sleek stainless steel and big BTU numbers, but when they try to actually cook a weekend steak or a family brunch, the experience can be far from what the listing promised. That's why I wanted to dig into the Broil King 876617 Baron 520 Shadow 5-burner built-in natural gas grill head before I made any recommendations. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the space you're actually putting this thing into. The Baron 520 is designed for a permanent spot in a countertop or an outdoor kitchen enclosure, so the installation isn't a plug-and-play affair. You'll need a proper gas line, a sturdy mount, and enough clearance behind the unit for the cast aluminum cookbox to vent heat safely. If you're a DIY enthusiast comfortable with running a gas line or you have a professional doing the hookup, this is a manageable project. But if you were hoping to just slide a grill head onto a portable cart, you'll hit a wall quickly. This unit isn't built for that kind of flexibility. The real selling point that shows up in the spec sheet is the 780 skin. Of total cooking area, with 570 skin. Of primary surface. In practice, that translates to enough room to sear a couple of ribeye steaks side by side, lay a tray of veggies, and still have space for a medium-sized rotisserie spit. I tested the layout by cooking a mixed grill for a small gathering, 2 steaks, a batch of chicken thighs, and a few corn cobs. The burners heated evenly across the whole surface, so I never had to shuffle food around to chase a hot spot. That kind of flexibility matters when you're juggling different proteins and want each to finish at the same time. Now, the burners themselves are dual-tube stainless steel, delivering a total of 45,000 BTU. That's a respectable output for a 5-burner head, but the nuance is how the heat is distributed. The Flav-R-Wave cooking system, a full-coverage stainless steel grid, spreads the flame in a way that mimics the indirect heat you'd get from a charcoal smoker. In my backyard test, the grill held a steady 350 F on the low side without any flickering, which is perfect for slow cooking a pork shoulder. When I cranked the burners up for a quick sear, the temperature jumped to just over 550 F within a couple of minutes. No need to preheat for ages. One of the practical strengths I noticed is the reversible grids. One side has pointed ridges that give those classic grill marks and let fat drip away, while the other side is a flat grate that's better for delicate foods like fish or pan-seared vegetables. Switching between the two is as easy as flipping a metal panel, and the stainless steel construction resists rust even after a rainy season. For anyone who enjoys both high-heat searing and gentle cooking, that versatility saves you from buying a separate specialty grill. Durability is another angle that often gets glossed over in marketing copy. The cookbox is made of cast aluminum with a rust-resistant finish, which means the interior won't corrode when you're using salty marinades or cleaning with a little vinegar. Over a few weeks of regular use, I didn't see any discoloration or pitting, even after scrubbing the grates with a stainless steel brush. That kind of resilience can stretch the life of the unit well beyond the typical 5-year expectation for many built-in heads. That said, there are hidden trade-offs that matter once you start using the grill day in and day out. First, the control knobs are simple rotary dials without the digital precision you might find on higher-end models. They work fine, but if you're the type who likes to set exact temperature targets and see a digital readout, you'll feel a bit limited. Second, the grill doesn't come with a built-in thermometer or a flame tamper. You'll need an external probe if you want exact internal meat temps, which adds another piece of equipment to your setup. Another practical weakness is the overall footprint. While the cooking area is generous, the unit itself measures roughly 28 inches wide. If your countertop or built-in wall is on the tighter side, you might end up with a cramped layout that leaves little room for side burners or prep stations. In my kitchen, I had to rearrange a small side shelf to make room for the grill, which is something potential buyers should factor into their planning. Who should consider the Baron 520? If you already have a dedicated outdoor kitchen enclosure or a built-in countertop ready for a permanent gas line, and you value the ability to switch between high-heat searing and lower-temperature smoking without buying two separate appliances, this grill head is a solid fit. It shines for families who entertain regularly, for grill enthusiasts who love to experiment with different cooking techniques, and for anyone who wants